set it back to in-game. Welcome back. Let's get started. So you have not moved the cactus. I'm just gonna try to go to the layer and do it for you. Oh, someone did. Excellent. I don't have to. Let me go back to map. It's on its side now. Oh, perfect. All right. So I'm sure she'll lecture me in chat. So you are. Oh, you're not even in the room now. What are you doing? What is this craziness happening? Oh my gosh! All right. So, whoa! Someone zoomed out. I've lost track of it. But you're in this room.
We're clipping the
There
back
are
rooms.
all the vats, and the papers
Mm-hmm.
are done. They seem to be kind of instructional sheets on what should go into a vat. There seems to be about 20 different unique recipes.
Hmm?
Okay.
Does it say how
So
long
Crimson.
they take?
A few of them do say time, and they should have been done centuries ago if the recipes in these vats are from one of these sheets.
Hmm. How long do they take, does it say?
Anywhere from 4 to 30 days,
Hmm.
based off which recipe you're reading.
I might take these notes home and try a couple of these recipes, like the shorter ones, depending on what they make.
Um, the amount of ingredients needed would possibly bankrupt you
Well, I'm still
for
gonna
one
keep them
recipe.
just as like notes.
Okay.
Um,
Just kind of checking things. So Crimson gives the notes to Groovy. Okay. Um, was there anything else in this room you guys needed to do before we checked out the
I
next
want to
place, or
open these, but definitely when we're done with here because something's going to explode.
Yeah.
possibly?
I guess we're going to the next room.
There is a door in the northeast.
I'm going to
Oh.
look into the northeast door because that's all I'm good for is sight.
It is kind of inset into the wall. It's stone. You don't see a mechanism.
Oh, like I don't see anything at all. Like
No, but
open
you
it.
kind of recognize the markings on the door as one of those living doors.
Dewey diddle its tendril.
Yeah, any
There is no
struggable tendril.
tendril visible at this point in time.
Hmm.
Have we considered knocking?
Can I use the Shaper wands with use magic device? See if it kind of interacts with this living
Uh,
door.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because we don't know what those things do at all. For all you know, you're about to blast a fireball at the door.
Since when has
You
that stopped
you
us?
don't know? Yeah.
I mean, I can use Shaper knowledge first.
I mean, we can set one of these bats up next to it
Give
and
me a
just blow it
knowledge
open.
shaper on and tell me which one you're trying to figure out.
The amethyst one, the purple one.
Okay. Well, you know that purple signifies the mind, but that's all you really know.
Cool roll, nerd. I'm gonna roll for the green one. Damn, I was hoping to get a bigger one, so my shit talking would be cool.
It's
I mean, my plan is to just let you guys,
you
run
know that the
around.
green means something, but you are not recalling what it means.
Cool.
Maybe I can.
I'm glad to know that this thing means something.
Just let me know when we roll one of the vats up here and I open it.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about the purple one. Damn.
No.
No, I don't even know that it means something.
So, Crimson is,
Pretty
I guess,
gem.
rolling for the green one now. That's my assumption.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for the green one. Okay.
I just see him typing, and I didn't know. All right, 3 on knowledge, shaper lore. Green is significant of something.
You're not supposed to be rolling better than me. I got mine through sheer force of bad luck.
Through curse.
Anyway,
Alright.
so I guess we don't know what these do, and we'll just try them out later.
Well, you don't know the specifics of the purple, and the green one is beyond your knowledge at the moment.
By the way, I'm gonna make a note of this room so that we can blow it up later.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else with this door, or are you just gonna leave it alone?
Can I try and touch it? Like, just put my hand to it?
Um, sure. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna step
'Cause
back.
as far as I understood, that was a question of can you do it? Yes, you can. Did you want to?
Okay, there's not some magical impenetrable force field that... No.
No,
No,
there's
I'm,
nothing
I'm
like
just
that.
gonna, like, put my hand on the door.
Do you feel a little bit of give?
Push a little.
It kind of falls in on itself, and the doorway kind of sags a bit and starts to collapse. Can I get a reflex save?
I mean, if I started hearing creaking or something, I would have stopped.
It didn't creak or anything.
Well, we'll
This
reflect
is
anyway.
clearly a shell door, as you learned the last time, and the outer shell is what you just pushed in, and when it collapsed, the rest of the door began to collapse.
Well,
You killed it.
Okay.
does this count as experience towards the next level?
No. But can I get your reflex save?
Yeah. Where is it? It's somewhere on this sheet. There you go. That should be +1. I haven't adjusted the character sheet on Roll20 yet.
I'm not used to other people rolling better than me because I have stupid bonuses.
It is not another negative point, Crimson, because there was nothing living in this door.
Oh.
But,
okay.
Groovy, because
A
you
trip
rolled a
on my
reflex,
ass.
I'm going to use that. Even though you didn't say you were next to the door.
So I dive behind you.
So, yeah, McCrew dives behind you, and you just like, and some of the stone kind of falls on your foot. You take 4 damage.
Ow.
Got you pretty
That
good.
hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Didn't feel good, I'm sure.
Ouch, my bones.
The
Anyway, what's
collapsing
past?
door has left kind of an open area into a room beyond, with rather a large teal glow. Very, very bright. Sorry, I don't know why it's so large. Very bright teal glow.
Dibs.
Let's see here.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Kind of how it works.
Damn.
There are 6 canisters here.
Yeah, I
There's a
opened
lot
the
more that
door.
are shattered, but those 6 remain.
So we don't really have to worry about Marvel because she already has like the most in the group, right?
I think so.
However,
However,
let's see here.
Mr.
You have
Sorcerer here
seen
needs
her
to get at least 1.
take 5 canisters at this point. The next most
Does the
having
cat-
been used is Groovy. Monarch has only had 1.
Yep, and I've had
Oh.
3 in case anyone was wondering.
I don't remember how many I've had.
4.
Oh.
I'm only interested in the feet. The canisters.
I am happy to give you feats. I literally have all of the feats I'm going to need until I have
I'm
a
pleased to
B&B of
announce
6.
that I thought of the wrong feet for a moment, and I was very curious why you were telling us how interested in feet you were.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't kink shame.
I don't kink shame. I'm just saying some things I don't want to know.
Okay, we're gonna move on from this. There are currently 2 feat canisters, 2 evolution canisters, a skill and an ability canister.
Dibs. I'm putting it in Dex.
It's on the 2 feet.
I mean, the thing is, my only useful skill I don't really expect to have above 18 ever.
Okay, so at this point you have a 25 and just don't care what you're gonna do with that. You have a...
What's left?
This group.
Just
Do we
I
have
heard
any-
Monarch take the 2 feats.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna drink it. It's gonna.
Unless one of you actually do want the ability canister, I will take it.
I mean, I have things to do with it.
So
Yeah, but is it vital?
all I
Is it more
for
vital
these
than a
notes-
24?
Do you want to be able to have me scare everything for 2 rounds instead of 1?
Hmm.
It's kind of worth it.
I'm trying to think about what I. Okay, so let's make a list of what's here so I can
There
my
is
girl brain.
one ability score, one skill boost, and 2 evolutions. As far as I
And
know, no one has
two.
claimed any of those 4 canisters. Monarch took both feats.
Uh, if you give me the 2 evolutions, I'll let somebody get the skill thing.
Zoe, are you not going to take the ability score one?
Oh, I was assuming you were.
Oh, I don't care.
Like,
It's up
Remember,
to
he
you.
won't take it unless offered.
Oh,
I mean, that's me as a player, not as a character. Like, it's generally my policy, because people get very loot hungry, to just sit back and let them be things out if they
Okay.
feel like being merciful enough to give me something.
So here's my understanding. Laser took both evolutions. Monarch took the 2 feats. This makes it 4 for Groovy, 5 for Laser, 5 for Marble, 3 for Monarch. There is an ability and a skill left.
I'll take the ability if you really don't want it, Laser.
I mean, it would be helpful.
Do you want it, yes or no?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, then take it.
Okay.
I'll take
Okay.
one because I have a lot of them, so I'll just take like I guess the skill one.
Okay.
That's a +2 to whatever, right?
Laser. As
What's
you
up?
break open the ability canister, you feel a burning kind of enter your arm and roll up.
Good job.
No, it hurts so much I've become additionally sexy.
Wait, what?
Wow. All right. So we'll just let that go. Nothing else happens as far as you know. Just a lot of pain as that one enters, and then it stops. Your arm's
So I
a
guess
little irritated, but that's it.
the only one I've taken is the skill one.
Um, you took the skill, yes,
All right, that's a +2 to whatever, right?
and currently you are tied with Marble for as many canisters. Laser has 1 canister more than you all, and Monarch is in the rear with 3.
I might put into spellcraft. That way I can hopefully be able to always get 10 on it
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
alchemy.
I'll admit I did just double the number of canisters I have.
Yes. Started with 3 at 6 now. Yeah, you doubled.
All right.
Okay. I think we are ready to continue. This room is empty other than those canisters, which are now all used up. You feel very powerful now.
If you say so.
If you say so. I'm sad that I did not get the opportunity to increase my dex again, but it's only fair.
I mean, fairness should not be your top priority.
No, it is.
I would point out that makes more sense from Recruit's character, but the player isn't doing that.
Anyway, so I guess we're done with this nuke room too, and we'll come back here later
Yeah.
when we feel like blowing something up.
Well, there's distinct notion that my character is not a bad person.
You're a bad
Okay.
guy, but that does not mean you are bad guy.
Okay. I recognize that, but can't place it.
Onward
I assume it's Despicable Me, but
is not.
oh, okay. Before it was, all minions.
I despise minions.
Most
Okay.
people do.
So you carry on the corridor that turns north?
Yeah.
Rather long corridor.
It's like it's a hallway.
Yeah. It is. Again, words all along the walls, carrying all the way down. Technical names, dates, numbers, mathematical formula.
More gibberish, basically.
Basically. You also see a couple images on the left side of this hall.
You know what? I'm curious. I'm gonna roll knowledge shaper so I can figure out like if I know what this building is exactly.
This is one of the images, kind of. You see, like, a person, they seem to be having something in their hands glowing, and a creature in a bubble.
That's the thing from the Discord picture.
Wow.
So it's a lab.
Alright, but
Or
you said
like
you
a
rolled
research
a
university.
shaper check. Uh, they like decorative engravings and whatnot, as far as you know.
I have
Cool.
terrible taste.
Crimson has a little bit more to
Damn
go
it.
off of.
Look, I'm not even gonna try. I don't actually have any points in it.
I
I
mean,
don't
like,
think you can do it
honestly,
on
I
train.
assume what's going on here is Crimson made sure you took nat 20s in explanation for knowledge shaper as he leveled up and slowly has been learning from you, and that you just never have any of this at the top of your head. You just
You're
never think
welcome.
about it.
You're welcome. Anyway,
This is how I picture it, honestly. But for Crimson's knowledge check, the numbers and names could mean almost anything. Could be a distraction, could be a form of seeing what was done in the
Mathematical
hall.
equation. Mhm.
Not like the location of this specific hall, but like the building itself, which is called a hall. They could be unique events over the course of the Shaper organization. Almost anything could be on these walls. However, there is one thing you hope it's not. It is said that there is a creation that can live in these Shaper halls to kind of watch over the building and make sure it's functional and guard it against others.
But we look like shapers, right? So
You
them
are
attacking.
human, and you're not serviles. You could be Shapers.
I'm not
so
human.
let's make sure you have
I
a
mean
liquid
humanoid.
throat.
And distinctly regular features as opposed to something like, say, a Tengu or a Kitsune. Right? You look
Well, I'm
more humanoid than not.
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
lucky I decided to not be a furry for once.
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
The second anybody says,
Are
"Yeah,
you
I'm
getting
playing a cat person or a fox person," I'm like, "I know who you are."
Gonna be honest with you, this is my first core race in a long time that I've built.
Yeah,
Well, you got someone in your party that looks human.
I've played a gnome before. I think that's the only other one. It was a politician.
You know, you're not the first one to suggest that, Crimson.
Yeah, since they seem to like experimenting genetically with animals.
I am all for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so back into drawing freehand. You proceed up the corridor.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in charge of that cactus. You move, I draw. Nothing happens.
No.
You clip nowhere. Assume that you need to go in a direction that is on the map currently for me to draw additional map. Just assume. Waiting on that cactus to move. Alright, that is still not in the... Okay. You're not really... Oh, there we go. Yes, the hallway continues north, but you notice
What a revelation.
another hallway leading west.
Oh.
You also see a crystal inset in the ground, not too far away from one of the corners here to this hallway.
Crystal?
Mm-hmm. It
What
reminds you
is
of the
this
crystals
crystal?
that were in the floor and ceiling in the quarantine halls. Perhaps an older light source.
Is it an older light source, or is it something more sinister? Or am I thinking too deeply about this with my only good Shaper knowledge check?
It is a light source.
Oh, well. How hard would it be to rip out of the floor?
It is currently a dead light source, but as far as ripping it out of the floor, not very difficult. Oh, okay, well, screw me, game.
I guess
Uh,
it's gone now.
the crystal is still on the floor. It wouldn't be too difficult to rip it out.
I rip
Just
it
go
out.
fetch Kobe and make her pull it out.
No.
No.
I will go fetch Kobe.
So she pulls it out with no problem and takes it back to the main room. Just in case you want to learn how to make it yourself later at some point. Maybe you can figure out the
Hell yeah.
instructions for the creation. Anyway, continuing left or up?
Sure.
Left, alright. You enter kind of a rather large antechamber eventually here. I am drawing this corridor.
I love
Right.
Antechamber. It's my favorite game.
Hang on. That's more like it. Hang on. Can we move this? Thank you. And this... should be
Hmm.
more like right there. And then let's now draw the antechamber. Oh, someone's moving weird. That's not supposed to be freehand. That's supposed to be draw shape. I can do this.
It's like having a car
That's
on the
the thing.
freeway that has like 4 different people with steering wheels.
Indeed. So there's this rather large antechamber comparatively to the hall. And you see another hall proceeding south. In the middle of this antechamber is what once could have been a fountain, but it has long since dried up. So I will signify this with like a blue border.
Sucks.
That is not what I said to do, but okay.
Oops.
There you go. There is
And it only
nothing
goes
proceeding
down.
west, but there is the corridor going south.
Guys, I wonder where we should
Oh,
go.
and I did leave out that around this little fountain was almost dirt-like consistency of the ground. It wasn't... It's no longer tile as you enter this room. You suspect it used to have been some form of sand or whatnot, but it has been compacted down, and perhaps when the water drained from the fountain, it kind of changed the consistency over time.
Is there a way to know the source of the fountain?
No, the source of the fountain. No. You see nothing nearby that could have done it. Or, like, filled it.
So are we heading down to check this?
Are we?
You guys are in control of the cactus. I mean...
I still hate remembering that we have a cactus and that is our party now.
It's what I had. You want... I'll change it to something else.
No, I love it.
Here's
my
your
favorite
options.
thing.
I have a compy, I have a cleric.
No.
Beach ball?
Cactus. I've become too attached to it.
Okay. I'll just delete these.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on.
I'm sorry for sassing you.
Okay, we're going down.
Okay. Entering the hallway, you eventually come to a dead end where it's clear that this hallway has collapsed at some point.
Stupid idea. How long will it take to dig through? Actually,
You have
wait,
a
no, I
burrow
see
speed?
exactly. I do not.
A while.
I also realize it probably used to be linked up to the area below us because that's also caved in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good suspicion.
cool. good suspicion. However, it's completely wrong. And in fact, led to a treasure room, and you're an idiot for not digging through it.
I didn't say this, but okay.
That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared that since we didn't dig through it, we're not going to get the true ending.
I mean, honestly, you're in an area you're not supposed to be in at this level, but that's because of what's outside.
I'm surprised we even got through that without. We haven't had a single combat yet,
Yeah,
like a proper one.
there is nothing in the building other than what you find.
Be careful what you wish.
There's nothing in this room except for what people have put into this room.
Yeah, there's no creatures, there's no anything out to get you, like, maliciously. There are things out to get you because they have been left behind.
It's not our fault
So
that they've
carrying
been
on,
abandoned
which
by
direction
them.
do you want to go? North in this hallway, north in the other hallway?
I'm making the executive decision that we are going somewhere.
Going north. It makes kind of a corner here. And another corner immediately afterwards. You can kind of see into that area. Okay.
Hey, it's worth noting probably that I now have the ability that when I come within 10 feet of a trap, I get to make a free perception check to see it. So I'm no longer going to just, flood the chat with this.
So let me understand this. You have a free perception check to see. I'm gonna just
To see a trap if I
macro
come
your
within 10
checks
feet.
then. Let me see here. What do I have to add? D20 plus 15.
Pretty much. Plus
All right,
6.
from now on, all traps are going to be triggered by getting within 15 feet of them.
Damn. It's a plus 16 because that adds my trap sense. Well, that's
I
the
can
beauty of it,
type.
Crimson.
Alright.
We don't
And
have
the
to
command
anymore.
is roll D20 plus 15. You'll let me know if I need to change that, right?
Sure, it's 16 though.
16.
Because
Oops,
it's
I'll go back and
because of the
change it.
trap sense. Should have probably told you about this during the break, but if I already did.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you might have mentioned it.
I mentioned it before, but that was before I leveled up too.
Anyway, so there's that. I'll just put this over in a bar on the left side in case I ever need it. And you know what? Let me go back and make sure that's GM roll so you don't see it. And I will test it really quick. Do you see that? I don't think you do.
I think the bear trap would be within 10 feet. Yeah, I don't see a roll.
Good. Good. You don't need to see that roll.
There's a
Right.
natural 1 and or 20.
No.
Mm.
Anyway, so carrying on, you're just having this passive perception up from now on.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't consider rolling it unless needed.
Okay. Anyway, we're going. Just
And you're
assume that
going.
I'm in the front of the party. Like, the thing says that I think about it.
Okay. Carrying on, you proceed north and you reach a turn again, not too much farther in. Make sure I'm on the right area drawing. Yep. Okay. And this corner leads west. You see a little bit of a branch off going north, not too much farther away. And what seems to be a shattered doorway directly opposite it.
How shattered are we talking? Like, is it completely unable to be gone in, or can you, like, swoosh in?
It's clear that this was a doorway at one point. There's that much stone lying about. There is nothing remaining of this doorway. It is now just a hall leading south.
So wait, we can go through it, it's just not...
Yeah, you
Wait.
can go through it.
Oh.
Bit of rough terrain is how much stone is scattered about.
Is it stable? Does it look like it might collapse if we try to
I'll roll
squeeze
that
through it?
perception check trap, and interesting. Oh, it's quite stable.